So, is that the cart path, or what are those white lines?
Well, that big, thick white line.
Out of bounds. The thin ones are cart path.
Okay.
So there's not much out of bounds. But
We're
there's almost
here.
cart path bordering every hole.
SGT Pro Tour action. JNEL about to tee it up here at Sequoia National Golf Club.
It's still day in the mountains.
Jesse, I know you're not big on the interviews, so
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
we'll do one quick one. Describe your golf game in one word.
Aggressive.
Nice.
Is that it?
Sure, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we'll let you get right at it. Baby fade right out there.
Missed cart path.
It's going to be wonderful. Right in the middle of the fairway.
It's really soft fairway, so usually it'll spin if it lands in the fairway.
Par 5 first hole, 535. We've got 159 in. Pin tucked back right. As indicated by the heat map on a severe slope. I like it. You're going to use the bag today?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Hoisted.
Feet a little low.
Into that back right portion of the green. Excellent shot. A 10-footer for eagle at the opening hole.
So you guys have a good one.
You out of here, Newmy?
Yeah. I go get groceries, do laundry, fun errand.
Pummels that one right through. Pull? I don't think so. I didn't see any break really at all.
Thought maybe the last two would kind of click,
It's okay. Eagle starts, adds too much pressure. This little birdie start here. 5 feet 5 inches cleaned up nicely. Fairway green 2-putt. Birdie at the first.
Sequoia.
To the very shallow green second hole, weighing in at 167. Downhill, downwind today. Wasn't in love with the contact, but he's going to end up hole high left here. Sequoia National Golf Club plays at about 2,200 feet elevation. Nestled outside the Smoky Mountain National Park here in Whittier, North Carolina. We are live, the Mexico Open. JNEL eyeing up a birdie putt at number 2 into the circle, but underread it drastically. A lot of movement, a lot of undulation on the greens here. Bent grass greens, zoysia fairways, Sequoia National. Big drop here, elevated tee box about 50 yards above the fairway. That one was AI smoked. Little baby draw. Keep it off just a little bit more. Does carry all of the out of bounds, ending up in the right-hand rough. 102 remaining downhill here. Approach shot at the par 5 third. Prudent play, knocked it on, didn't want to fire at that front tucked pin over that bunker. With 34 feet for eagle at the third. Break here overall, this is slightly uphill. Aiming exactly at the right edge of that circle, meaning he's playing 2.5 feet of break, and he needed 2 foot 8 inches of break as it just misses low. Perfect holding speed. Settle for a birdie, 2 under through 3 holes. So it goes over to the computer caddy assessing the hole here. JNEL has never played Sequoia National. Ultra aggressive here, going with driver at the fourth. It is cutting, going to be into the bunker. Green side bunker in one, an okay place to be, especially with a sand save percentage in the high 60s here. Expertly done, just inside of 10 feet here for birdie. Landed that in the circle, one big hop, checked up. We're 9 feet 7 inches away here. Downhill slider, left to right. Red wonderfully putted right in, his third birdie in 4 holes. The par 4 fifth at Sequoia National, 353 again. Massive elevation change here, downhill 40 yards. He's going with that AI smoke driver. Got this on a good line. Heeled it again. Oh, lands very softly in the rough there. Trickles towards the green. Is going to roll on. Caught the slope. Is an undergur. Another eagle putt here. Looking to be somewhere just under 50 feet. I would trust it. Looks like it's down, then back up, and then down again. Expertly judged to keep it in the circle from 50 feet away. Fantastic. Another birdie. This is on some kind of pace here this morning. Par 3, 6th hole, 178. All kinds of momentum right now. For some sort of a sawed-off motion there, caught a little bit of the hosel. Going to leave us 34 yards in here. Don't see shots like that from JNEL very often, from the deep rough now with this little bit of a side slope to consider. Very well done. Releases down into the circle. That's how you clean it up. Okay. Interesting shot shape there. We finally turned back downwind and went with the low bullet. Is going to hang on left side of the fairway here. 99 yards. The pin's back on a shelf here. See if he can gauge the distance and run out properly here. Not quite enough. Going to be just outside 30 feet here. Another green and reg for JNEL.
Down it,
A little firm there, yeah, looked like it was downhill past the hole from that angle. Runs all the way out to 9 feet 4 inches now, back up the hill for par here. Left just a bit short. It's going to be a 3-putt bogey, uncharacteristic from JNEL here. Looking to bounce back at the 8th, par 3, 150 yards downwind. Can't be much more than one of his wedges, maybe 10 iron at the most. Overcooked it a little bit to the left, hole high. 13 yards, we are in the fairway here. Delicate little shot here. Not a lot of green to work with. JNEL, wonderful hands, scrambling in the high 60s. Not afraid to open the face a little bit. Got a lot of ball there. Questioning the accuracy of the unicorn. Does seem quite unlikely that you would fly the green from 13 yards away. All right, let's focus. That's going to help. It's going to help. It's going to be a chip in 4. All right, damage control done. A par 5 9th hole here, looking to get one back. pounded up the middle. And you're inside of 200 yards here. Second shot on the 9th. Hoisted up and on a good line. Is it going to be enough? Somewhat soft bounce, rolls up inside of 10 feet. 9 foot 10 inches here for eagle. Looking to get both those bogeys back all at once here. Oh, wonderfully done on a delicate slider. Left to right, eagle at the 9th, back on track here as we make the turn. A 398-yard par 4 here. A lot of players have been hitting 3-wood off the tee here, laying up a little bit short of that water. One of the tougher holes out here. Okay, at this point we're just hoping it bounced down that hill. Did not. I have 11.1 degrees lie here and deep rough. Overall judged pretty well to get it right up next to the green. Fairly routine up and down from this spot. Plenty of green to work with. This is one of those you can get aggressive with. All right, comfortably up into the circle. Move on, another par 5 here. I think this is the 4th one.
There's a lot of them in there.
Yeah, wait till you see next hole. 513 yards going back down the hill, downwind. Big dog leg right. Maybe a power fade here. Oh, it is indeed a power fade, riding the wind. Headed right for the cart path. It's now going to be on the cart path. Could be on it for a while here too. I see curbs. Oh, we got a flat spot. Got a flat spot with some options. 171. Jesse found a shortcut. Gonna have iron in. Just got to contemplate that concrete lie and the elevation and the wind. Recalculating.
I think this much too much.
Can't tell if he's got 8 or 9 here. Could even have been a wedge. Somebody with Jesse's distance. I think that was a hard 9. Too hard. But an okay spot to be.
That should have been 9.
Oh, 8 there?
That was 7.
That was 7.
I thought the cart path might hurt it.
Ah.
I remember being hurt by those one time in my leg.
Lands in the circle, runs out. I have a dozen feet left here back up the slope for yet another birdie and to move to 5 under. had the line, I think, just needed to hit it. Another par 5. 538 uphill the whole way. A nice power cut up the right-hand side. It's going to find the fairway. 257 left in here, uphill 20 yards. We'll be playing closer to 270. He's got the gas to get it there. Got down after it, rolling through somewhat of a false front fairway area, releasing back out into that 30-yard range. Bit of a delay there from the Unicore. Not going to help Jesse's confidence with the readings. That one would be a little tighter myself, the way he nipped it off the mat there. Nevertheless, a speedy downhill 12.5 feet here. Gingerly starts it on a good line, and it's in. Birdie at the 12th, moving JNEL to 5 under. We're going to take a break from the par 5s and throw a 230-yard par 3 at you. Downhill, downwind. Sounded a little heavy, tuggy.
Really patch. Oh, dude.
Right. We have found the ball thanks to the help of our spotters out there at the 13th. 50 yards away up the hill here from the deep rough. Launched well up into the air, excellently done, runs it through the circle to about 10 feet, 10 inches. Pretty good look for par here, all things considered. No wasted energy there as it trickles over that front edge and in.
None whatsoever. Uphill.
Right, we escape with par and move on to the 334-yard 14th. Not a flat hole out here. This one's back uphill 20 yards. After that one with a 112 club speed, 291 carry. Gonna leave just 48 yards here. JNEL currently doing a great job fighting off the cooler to my left. T-Mart is in the building. He's been super quiet. You probably didn't even know he was there. looks to me as if he has combined the potatoes, the gravy, and the corn all into one. That is a veteran play right there.
Oh, so veteran.
All right, we're on the green above the hole, though. We're about 18, 19 feet away here, putting back down a slight slope, breaking right to left. Birdie look. I was questioning the amount of break, but I think he got it right. Just had to hit it.
Good putt.
Whoa.
The hole out here with the most elevation change is the 15th hole. We're at Sequoia National.
Got it.
Downhill 82 yards, 394 total length. Looks like Jesse's going to go with driver here. You have to take a little bit off this.
Yes.
Kind of a piercing ball trying to go through the wind.
Sit.
Kick out.
Didn't cut it quite enough.
Right.
Thick rock.
Pretty severe downslope he's dealing with now coming off that hill. It's a little bit of green to work with here, though. It's 35 yards away, 17-degree downslope here.
How much you doing those?
I don't know what to tell you.
Bit of different wedge.
A little more elevation.
Don't hit it there, right?
That's the obvious answer. Tough to judge the run out up the hill there when we've got 6.5 feet here to clean this up for par. Takes the break and drops in the cup. 3 holes to go here. Round 1 Pro Tour SGT action from Sequoia National Golf Club. 16th hole, 310 yards, fairly flat. Staying aggressive as he promised he would. We've got driver here.
No. Get across the line there.
Sit. Okay, that hangs up. Didn't like it right away, came off a little spinny, perhaps uncommitted. Got 44 yards here, pretty wide open from the right rough. I think we're going to need a full reboot, between rounds.
Gosh, man.
Okay, we got the sensor to read that one up and in for an eagle 2 after it didn't read the first one. What a shot.
Question mark. I knew my freak ego that too. What is this? Where are we, Sean?
I don't know. I think it just had you aimed at something weird.
Oh, there's a carpet. Okay.
Yep.
I was like, whoa.
Sounded pretty heavy. Again, gonna need a few big bounces. We got one. We're gonna come up 20 yards short here.
No good.
Judged wonderfully in for a conceded par 3, and we move on. 346 par 4, 18th hole here, downhill, downwind, dog leg left, out of bounds left. Risk reward hole here from Robert Trent Jones in Nota Begay. An aggressive line, hit well, riding the wind. This is right at the green, center of it. Will it stay on? Yes, it will.
Sweet.
All of a sudden, he's got a putt to be 9 under through one round. 25.5 feet. Playing a lot of break here. Downhill. Just trickle this one out. It's way on a pretty good line. Knock that into the circle for a birdie. We are going to finish round 1 8 under. 64. Let's take a quick peek at the stats here. 12 gers, 7 fairways, 25 putts. Very, very nice round for JNEL. Solidly in the mix. Heading into round 2, which I assume we're just going to reboot the computer and we're going to run it right back. We're just going to continue to struggle through the sim issues. We won't put you in the players' lounge where all the tailor-made stuff is, but do some post-round questions for you.
Fire away.
After that bogey on 8, was that a misread by the censor in your opinion?
Was it 7 that was a misread?
I'm not sure.
I think it was 7 that wedge shot. Like the.
Did you feel like that was a misread though? How do you stay positive through that sort of adversity and go on to make eagle at the 9th?
You bogey and then you bogey the next one, then you move on.
Sure,
Right.
sure. To get them both back though at the 9th had to feel good.
Yeah, it really charged the back 9 for sure.
Absolutely. And a hole out eagle at 16, that had to feel good after some potentially questionable readings earlier in the round.
Came out of nowhere.
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to round 2 here coming up shortly. Thanks for joining us.